It's interesting how electronics work. I've been walking and talking about the spot and the ice, and I just got tricked on seeing a rock with ice on it, and I thought it was napped, and but it was just the ice. And I was just telling these wonderful stories, and then I realized you weren't really here yet, so I had to go back and figure out how to use this camera again. Ooh, the wind's picking up now, so maybe it'll melt this ice. New spot we're gonna check out for a few minutes anyway. Could be something around in here. I don't know why the camera just turns off by itself. What I was talking about that. Like that right there, a smaller part was on another rock, and it looked like it had been napped and it was just ice on it when I went in for the harvest. Oh my. So this is what I'm doing right now. Maybe we'll find something. Let me jam on down here around the side. I need to get back out to the, there's a main point on the river where now that is interesting. I mean, I know it's just a rock. Someone emailed me about, am I familiar with the Alabama laws and picking up artifacts that, and several people have emailed me over the years about that kind of stuff. I'm gonna keep that. About how anything over so many years old, you're not supposed to keep. So I'm assuming I can't keep that. And I've actually spoken with engineers and different people who work in this area, and they say it's okay. Nobody's gonna stop you. What they don't want is you driving a truck out here with a loader on it and start digging and hauling and sifting and sorting and absolutely destroying everything. But if you're walking around and see a point, yeah, it's yours. What are you gonna do? Report it to Congress and start a big issue? That's ice too. Oh, we're right here. See, I'm forgetting to look for things that aren't just shaped like points. So look for round rocks with holes in them and things like that. I wonder what's in that green bag up there. Looks like it might be a minnow bucket. Probably got fish guts in it. I know what you're thinking. Just tear it open. I don't want to. I don't want to know what's in it. That's old. So maybe there'll be a point out here. It is a car light. I could almost slide across this. Well, I'm having a little difficulty staying under the ice. Let's get onto this little point around here. And we'll check it out. And then, oh, it's softening up now. Now it's turning to the muddy. I just got a message from Zach. That's Zach Bird, Adventure Hour. He says looking good for detecting coming up soon, so I'm hoping that's an invite and not just saying, yeah man, we're gonna go. I'm just kidding. It's an invite. I'm looking forward to it. You see anything? If you see something that I missed, take note of the time on the screen and then let me know, and then I can possibly backtrack and get back out here and figure out right where I was. Look at that little miniature railroad spike. It's not miniature, it's just rusted away. You know he's been in the water a long time if it's a railroad spike rusting away. Yes, you do. There's a spot I went to a few years ago. I don't know if any of you live around the area, up at Cheaha, which is the highest point in Alabama. And there's a little small arrowhead museum. And back when they were putting it together and dedicating it was the time I was there. And the man who had found them all was there. He's since passed, I believe. If you ever go up to Cheaha, you've got to go in that little building. You'll be amazed at everything he found. And I don't think he ever went to jail. I talked to him a little bit. It was before I was putting videos on YouTube. What is that? See, that's got some interest, doesn't it? What is that? Smoke the dirt off. I know it's just a piece of metal. I'm not gonna rinse it. I was gonna rinse it, but then I'll have water in my man purse. I'm gonna keep it just because it's cool. It had to have been laid down right there, right? It didn't wash up. My phone ringeth. There's a couple of ugly ducklings that came up to see me a minute ago, but they're swimming off now. Some ogies from Muskogees. I guess they thought I was gonna give them a minnow. Look at this chain. I wonder if I'm the second person to ever pick it up and say, wow, I want to drag that out of here. Oh my goodness. I wonder how many people have done this. Probably a bunch, huh? I'm about to do some pulling, see if I can pull that joker out. Oh, I want that chain. Yes, I would put in the time and effort to drag that joker out of here. It'd take a little time, a little effort. Well, I did all I could. I got it that much farther. Look at that chain. Look, there's an anchor down there. There's no way to get a truck out here or anything. So let's just walk away and pretend like we didn't see it. Otherwise, we're going to try again and again and again. Could have been part of an old ferry. I'm sure I'm not the first person that made that attempt. Yep, because here's the old ferry crossings right here. So we picked up one rock. I'm looking, y'all looking around. There's the ferry crossings. Look at that spike. It's thawing out. What are y'all doing? I don't have anything to eat. Y'all finding some good stuff to eat? You find anything to eat? Y'all aren't quite as ugly as regular old Muskogee looking jokers. Is that the name of them? The wind is picking up, so let's walk back and check closer to the bank this time. I don't even think a good stout four-wheeler would pull that chain out. There's a square nut. That was part of. There's another one. There's no way to know what they were part of. Part of that ferry, maybe, huh? Huh. Take this spike, for example. Goodness. I kind of want to know, don't you? Well, I guess I just got to get my pretty gloves dirty. Oh my goodness. Why can't I get that out of the mud? You want to see it, don't you? You're still here. Oh yeah, come up a little bit now. Come on, out of there. I got it. Let's go clean it off. Crows are laughing at me. I'm not gonna take it. But I'll put it right there. That's where it goes, right? Well, so what we found, one rock, one chain, one spike, a few ducks, a bunch of crows laughing at me trying to pull that thing out of the mud. Maybe there'll be something on the walk back. Is a rather large motorcycle seat or a four-wheeler seat. There's a bunch of rocks up here. Let's go look. Bottles. Look at that. That's an old bottle, isn't it? Or is that modern beer with a unique pop top? It's one of those old keg looking beer bottles in it. Isn't that all that is? I think so. I think it is. This way you don't feel bad about not taking it. Look at that bottle. God, there's a lot of trash in here. I don't know what that one is either. There's jars poking out underneath there. I don't know what that one either. I want to get back up in there. I figure out how to go around. It's so cold, the big lizards would be really slow. The big alligator lizards. Aren't they just lizards? So you don't have to worry about them right now. Looks like just a bunch of modern trash. Wow, look at all the trash. So this is where it all washes up. Now that green bottle looks like one that I found not too long ago. If it has an eye on the bottom, I'm gonna be disappointed. Because I was hoping mine was old. I don't know if this one is as big. No marks at all. I'm glad. I could say let's walk back this way, but you kind of see that's what we're doing. Something stomped in there. Might get a little nervous if something comes flying out of there, huh? But maybe not. There's nothing. Oh, we're back here. So let's get out of this mess and go back up the riverbank, and then we'll wrap this up. Made it out, obviously. Where was that chain? That chain was still on my mind. American Express. There's somebody's wallet's full of sand now. Remember when we used to carry traveler's checks everywhere? Do people still do that? I don't know if traveler's checks are still a thing. When I was in the Navy, I bought savings bonds. I don't even know if you can still buy savings bonds. I guess you can. What happened to you, little fella? That is an awfully clean shell. Isn't it? Look at that. You know, I might harvest that. Because I know when it starts completely dry out, the scales will pop off. But I can coat it and preserve it. Let's harvest. I'll need to get it dry first. Get in there. I guess he crawled out and moved to another shell. I'm just kidding. Oh, I see a lure. And it's luring me in. It's a deep diver. And it is hung up on a bunch of string. The guy said, "Oh man, I'm hung up, dude. I'm hung up, man. I'm that lured. My best lured. I'm hung up." See how much effort we want to put into this. I'll put about that much. It hasn't been out here that long. We'll hang it right here. I don't know, it's only got one treble on the backside. You know I'm all about that bass. About that bass, no treble. Let's go down here. His buddy told me, I said, "Man, cast up under that bank right there." Always a good bass under there. And he did it. And now, he is like Garth Brooks, he's baitless. Baitless as a man can be. Gotta get down. Well, I know I'm going kind of quick. I'm kind of getting chilled to the bone. But I'm trying to look and see. I'm not trying, I am looking. we passed the chain yet? No, it was over on the other side. It's on up here. When I wipe my nose on my gloves turn a different color. I wonder if they're meant to do that. It's like those cars that change color depending on how the light hits them. Or little Hot Wheels cars you could buy. And if they were cold, they'd be one color. And if you put them in a warm color, they turn back. Maybe in vice versa, I don't remember. That's what my gloves do. Pretty out today though, isn't it? I don't know if there's anything else up here on the bank. Let's get back down in the mush. Cross over. Well, I suppose from staring at the bank, I walked right past. Hang on. I walked right past the chain. Let's go clean this off. Let me pull my boots off too while we're here playing. Nope, I've been had, I've been tricked, I've been taught otherwise. Anyway, what I was saying is I think I walked past the chain. I'm not gonna go back. Oh, that's just a little rock with a piece of ice on it. We're getting back to the wagons. We're gonna load up and head out. We did not find any Native American artifacts. So that little round pointy rock, and I'll keep it in the turtle shell. If I remember, I'll do a video when I'm finally boiling and bleaching the garhead and this turtle. I'll leave that for the next fisherman. They'll be glad to find that. Or fisher lady, sorry. Okay. I guess I passed the chain. Yeah, I did. There's several shoes up in there. So I guess we're done. I was hoping we find a point. I got another spot we're gonna check in another few days. Thanks for watching my videos.